Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be reacting to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Season 2, Episode number 5. Last time... What happened? It's been a while since I watched this, like 2 weeks or something. And, okay, so... Oh yeah! Rebecca was struggling with, well, the fact that Greg is gone and Josh is gone, but not gone. I mean, gone from her life, basically, and she's just coming to terms with it. And she's struggling, and she ends up burning her place down and having to go live with Heather and Heather's family, which they are great. I mean, like, sure, they actually reward failure, and that is not good. And I know people that does that, and that's not good. Like, not at all for your kids or for yourself or for yeah. But they are really nice people. They really try, and Heather decided to well, she won a competition about Miss Douche, and then she decided that it was time for her to move out and that she was going to live with Rebecca because she can't, like, buy a place right now or something like that. But at the same time, Rebecca needs her. So I totally agree with that, by the way. Like, yeah, we're on the same page. Heather is great, and I'm hoping that we get to see a little bit more of her because now she'll be living with Rebecca. And yeah, like, I really get it. I really felt like, really, I don't know. It felt really relatable last episode because we've all been there. That's what you do when you go through a relationship. You deal with it, and maybe not in the most healthy way. You just go and try to look changes in the outside, and you're just trying to show that you're good and that nothing can get to you, and that's tough. And Rebecca has actually a good support system. So yeah, I just, like, we've all been there, girly. We've all been there. So I just hope that she can like get this time to focus on herself because she's been making progress. She's been noting things, and sure, she's not been acting towards making a difference about herself, but I think that this is a good place to start, and I really hope that she can focus on herself, refocus on her passions, and stop worrying about the boys, because yeah, you don't need a relationship to be happy. You don't need a relationship to be fulfilled, and she needs to get that. And I know that she kind of gets that, but one thing is knowing something and another thing is, like, really knowing something, like really applying it to your life and trying to be healthier, and it's a journey. And yeah, I just hope that she can get better at dealing with feelings and with herself, because she deserves good things. She's not a bad person, like, because she wants to be a bad person. Like, she doesn't think things completely true sometimes, and she doesn't, like, I don't know, I don't think that she takes into consideration people's feelings. But that's the thing. I think that we can all relate to Rebecca in some things or another, so I really cannot blame her too much. I mean, like, the only thing that you can do is hope to learn from your mistakes and don't make them again, and try to be the best version of yourself. And Rebecca is making progress. That's what's great about it. Like, I really feel like she's making progress in some areas of her life. She is better, like, mentally healthy, better than when we first started the show, so that's something. She has a long way to go still, but I'm rooting for her. I love her, so. Anyway, at the end of last episode, we like, how do you say it? ran into Valencia, which I guess that's why she's on the screen right now, and I'm really excited about that. Like, are we going to see more about Valencia? Because you guys know that I love Valencia. She's great. She has this, I don't know, mean girl attitude, but also, I don't know, she's super cool, and I get it. Like, Valencia is such an interesting character because the only reason why we see her as a villain of sorts is because she was trying to protect her relationship, and I mean, like, that's just what everyone could do, and she was right about Rebecca, so sure, she could be nicer, but who cares? I hope that she's coping with the whole breakup well. We don't know. We saw her eating donuts, and the Valencia we knew did not eat carbs. So, yeah, but that's, again, that's just part of the same breakup, just a breakup situation. When you just broken up with someone, yeah, you tend to be depressed for a while, and then you better yourself. So actually, Rebecca and Valencia are in a similar position right now. They are both just being dumped, some way or another, a little bit different, but they're basically in the same place right now. So I don't know. Since the beginning, I really hope that Valencia could be friends with Rebecca, and I don't know if she'll be. I couldn't blame her if she doesn't want to do anything with her. Like, I could not blame her. But I hope that we get to see more about Valencia because she's awesome. And I hope that, I don't know, they can have some time to heal and to talk things through because, you know, to get some closure. And sure, you don't always want the closure with the girl that was, like, in love with your boyfriend and trying to make you two break up, but maybe that's healthy in some way or another because you have someone that's going through the same thing that you are. So I had this boyfriend that I was with him like for 3 years, and there was this girl that was like obsessed with him, and he could, like, I don't know, cheat on me with her, and I hated her guts. I fucking hate her. But now that it's been a while, like, that relationship ended like 3 years ago also. So, no, like 2 years ago. So, I'm not really sure. Like 2 or 3 years ago it ended. So now that I am looking at it at the more mature way, maybe I did try to talk to that girl many times and get to understand her, but she was always really defensive and really, like, not nice and mean, so I hated her. But, like, maybe it's healthy, I don't know. It's just that women have it so rough these days. Like, everything is bad for us because, like, in general, things have never been great for women, historically and socially and generally, but things right now are fucking awful. So I don't know. I think that it's time that we unlearn the thing that we have been learning our whole lives, that, I don't know, that a woman can never be friends with another woman, or that they are always have to be facing with one another, or stuff like that. Like, it's time that we grow past that because we need to have each other's back. How can you not support a fellow woman? Like, yeah. I don't know if they will make pieces. I don't know if they will make friends. I really don't know. I just know that they can have some closure, even if that means, like, not seeing Valencia again. I really just hope that she can do better, because we saw her, like, I don't know, she didn't look too happy. So I hope that she is doing good, and if she's not, I hope that she can get the the getting over Josh that she needs. But I really went on a long time about the last episode. It's just that I had a lot to say about this series in general. It gives you a lot to think about, and the characters are really great. So I could just ramble on and on and on about what's going in my mind with these characters and the situations and everything. But I know that you guys want to see the reaction, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction. But if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. I think that that's it, so without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? Okay, let's go. Let's do this. I'm excited. Ah! Why? Why is this in Spanish? What the hell? Okay. I do not know why was that in Spanish. Because my Netflix account isn't like English, and everything I watch is in English, so maybe I'll have to check that. Okay, now we go. Okay, so okay. I don't know. It's just that it's hard because I know that Josh is not a bad guy. Like he's really not. He did some bad decisions, and like yeah, they're both have legitimate reasons for being mad at him because he was a little bit of an asshole in some situations, but just in some of them, not in all of them. Valencia and Rebecca also had faults of their own. Like Rebecca pressuring him into a relationship that he was not ready to have and just basically sabotaging his old relationship. And Valencia not listening to him. But like everyone is at fault here. Like it's not that Josh was an asshole, and it's not that Valencia and Rebecca were super crazy and like, no, that's not it. People make mistakes. People are not perfect. So everyone is in fault. But that being said, it's really normal for you to really focus on the bad stuff about your ex when you're in that period, when you're like grieving but with anger and you're just boiling with rage. And that's just normal. And sure, you can use it. God knows that I've done that, but it's not healthy to just stay in that stage. So sure, you can be angry and you can use it to bond with someone and to better yourself, but like you just need to let it go then. When the rage is interfering with your life, you just have to let go of it and just forgetting about it, because that's the thing. I don't remember exactly how the quote goes, but it's something like the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. And yeah, you just have to grow to be indifferent, and it's really hard. And sometimes it takes a long time to do so, but it's healthier. I'm really happy that they bonded though. Like, sure, it's questionable how it happened, but you know what? Rebecca is doing better, she's trying harder, and Valencia really needs to have some friends. And they had a really good chemistry. I fucking love that. And it's great to see that Valencia's now doing better. She recovered that, I don't know, unique glow. And yeah, like Heather described it so well. Like, yeah, she's basic, but in an enjoyable way. And I love that because aren't we all a little bit basic? So what if you're basic? As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. And Josh, oh god, babe. He really needs to learn how to be single because he's just hopping into one relationship to another. Like, he was with Valencia, then he was with Rebecca, then he cannot bear to be alone, so now he's going after this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And like, okay, I couldn't blame him. She's gorgeous. But like, he really needs to learn how to do things alone. And I think that because when I was in middle school, I was like pretty lonely because I just got transferred schools and a whole deal. So I learned to be alone, and being alone isn't as bad as they make it sound. Like, you need to learn it. Everybody has to learn how to be alone because you cannot be with people all of the time. You are going to end up being alone sometime or another, so you might as well take advantage of the time. And it's not easy thing to do, but like, I don't know, when you're in a relationship, you have to dedicate a specific amount of time, well, not specific, but a big amount of time to the person and in general to make the relationship successful. Like, not an unhealthy amount of time, but just a really normal amount of time. And when you break up with someone, that's the thing. I remember that when I broke up with my last boyfriend, because I was with him for a really long time, the first thing that got me super anxious, and I am talking about panic attack, kind of nervous and anxious, it was that I didn't know what I was going to do with the time that I had in my hands. Like, I was with him for I don't know, maybe 6 hours a day, and I am counting the time when I was like waiting for him, or like I was chatting with him, or making phone calls or stuff like that. Okay, so let's just say 6 hours. Basically, school day. So I was dedicating an insanely amount of time because I was constantly over his place. So yeah, when we break up, I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like pacing in my room, and I was so fucking anxious because I didn't had any clues of what to do. And then when I started to really enjoy being single, um I discovered that I had a lot of things to do because I had renounced to do a lot of things to be with him. And for example, I started reading again and watching a lot of shows that I have put on hold, and to make a skincare routine and make exercise and making videos. So yeah, I don't know. It's just that you can have hobbies. I want to start actually learning yoga, and I have taken some lessons to dance. Like, so yeah, you just have to find the things that you want to do and dedicate time to them, dedicate time to you. So it's hard because it is. It did for me. It wasn't like one day I was bad and the other day I was like, oh well, let's take advantage of the time. No, it took time. It took adjusting. It took me learning how to deal with it. And I think that Josh needs to do the same. And actually, for that matter, Rebecca also needs to do that. Like, she is used to be on her own, and I don't think that she minds it, but it's because she has this idea that she will be happy when she's with someone. And I think that that's mostly it. She needs to really learn that she can be happy on her own, because we all can be happy on our own. So I really love this episode. I really am sad that Rebecca and Paula seem to, I don't know, drift away from one another. And yeah, that's sad. It happens. It's just normal. You can't be close with someone the same way your entire life. Like, that those change, because like you can have a really close friend, but if they, I don't know, change school or change jobs, you're not going to see them the same amount of time. And yeah, you just, it's hard. And they both have new friends, so I guess that we'll just have to see how they deal with it. But I mean like, Rebecca is selfish. She is. Because like there's no use saying that she's not, because she's selfish. But like I am also a selfish person. So as a selfish person, I can say that even if you're selfish, Rebecca has proven that she can give good advice, that she can worry about other people. For example, like, she didn't have to give that advice to Daryl, but she did. She heard the problem and she gave advice, and it was really good because now they are in a more serious relationship, and that was great. And Paula needs to do that because sure, Rebecca is really me, but I think that she would really hear her out. It's just that it collided. When she was having this decision, Rebecca was dealing with heartbreak, and I'm not saying that. It's just that some people take it harder than others, the heartbreaks, and I could not blame her to not be 100%er, and she needs to have attention, and their friendship is a little bit more about her, but they need to talk it out. Paula can't expect to things magically get better with Rebecca if she doesn't tell her what's bothering her. And I do think that it's not easy to talk about the big stuff, but I think that Rebecca could listen. And I don't know. As I said, human beings are complex beings. We have a lot of facets, and we are not. We're complicated. People are complicated. So yeah, just have to hope that they're better. And Rebecca is doing better. I'm really proud of her. Like, it's slow, but it's a process. Like, she does some morally questionable things, but who hasn't done them? Like, sure, I haven't kidnapped anyone against their will, but, you know, at the end of the day, it worked out good. And I really do think that they are going to be good friends. So, good for them, you know, good for them. I really enjoyed this episode. It was great. Daryl and White Joe are so cute. They are great. They are what, I don't know, they make my heart flutter. So yeah, I love them. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want would be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Twitter account in the description box down below. And feel free to check it out. I guess that's it. So we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!